The sinister granite tomb was dug out in Alexandria city, where some believe Alexander the Great himself is buried. The exciting discovery was met with cheers by the Egyptian Council of Antiquities, but others remained wary of what might be lurking inside. Archaeologists estimate the 9.8-foot-long black tomb dates back to the Egyptian Ptolemaic period, sometime between 350 BC and 30 BC. The sarcophagus remained carefully interned in the ground for 2 millennia, and many now claim it should have remained that way. People took to social media in the past days to humorously protest the opening of the sarcophagus. Many reference the hit 199 film The Mummy as the perfect example of how things go wrong when people meddle with ancient, sealed tombs. Welp, they did it. Yesterday, July 19, archaeologists in Egypt cracked open a mysterious, 2,000-year-old black sarcophagus, possibly the largest ever to be found in Alexandria, to see what was inside. And while no evil curse seeped out of the tomb, at least, none that was immediately apparent, the findings, which consisted of 3 skeletons that may be the remains of soldiers lying in a pool of reddish sewage, still managed to spur some rumblings in the outer corners of the internet. Case in point, a Change.org petition, addressed to the King of Skeletons, begs for a taste of the bone juice. We need to drink the red liquid from the cursed dark sarcophagus in the form of some sort of carbonated energy drink so we can assume its powers and finally die, the petition reads. See photos of mummies discovered at an ancient Egyptian cemetery. So, Live Science had to ask, what would happen if you drank that awful, ominous red juice? According to microbiologist Rolf Halden, a professor and director of the Center for Environmental Health Engineering at Arizona State University's Biodesign Institute, drinking the mystery juice is not a smart idea. Rather than acquiring powers from the dead, the drinker could be exposed to something bad, he said. It's not a good idea to drink sewage, no matter how old it is, Halden told Live Science. That's because sewage, and debris from decaying bodies, contains a ton of microorganisms, and some of them are potentially dangerous. There are most likely viruses, bacteria and other pathogens in that liquid, including some bacteria that can form endospores, which are extremely tough to kill, Halden said. Spores are known to survive in decaying specimens for thousands, and even millions, of years, he said. Those are all good reasons for the red liquid not to be consumed as is, Halden said. However, if anyone really needs to drink this, editor's note, no one does, the material really needs to be sterilized, he said. Halden added that, while there are indeed many reasons not to drink the juice, his lab would be happy to analyze a sample of it. He needs only a few milliliters of the liquid, he said. As of Friday afternoon, July 20th, the petition had nearly 1,500 signatures.